So while I'm showing off legacy recruits, let's take a little vacation into the manage communities screen. And I'm going to make us disappear for just a second so that we can really look at what's going on here. So you can see the Lion's Share community. This is a community that I've just moved, that I've just completed their legacy and moved them to a new map. I'm in the process of loading up the commune, which is my new community that I'm going to be sending a character to through the legacy pool. But for a long time, I've been stuck with these only three communities. The one that I use for the official State of Decay 2 streams. We got this one, my feeder community, which I've been piling up with all of the most loot I possibly can. They're basically in the green zone so that I can get as much loot as I possibly can so I can share it with other people or whatever. And we've got the commune, which is my new community that's kind of struggling. But that was it. I could only have these three communities. This one's in Cascade Hills, this one's in Trumbull Valley, this one's in Providence Ridge. I couldn't even play in all 5 maps if I wanted to. I had to actually end a community story or move them physically to get them into another map. And so, Chris and Zoe's team have now added 2 additional save slots so I can start new communities, and I'm so excited. What was the reasoning behind 5? Why is 5 the number that we went for?
5. Well, we knew, surprisingly, looking at the data, we knew that people were using a lot of their save slots, if not all of them. I forgot the exact number, but there was mid percentage of folks are actually using all 3. And we knew 5 was a safe number to increase it without running into memory issues. We could potentially go even higher one day, but right now we feel like 5 is a safe number where we won't run into memory issues.
Yeah, one issue, for instance, that we ran into very soon after the release of State of Decay 2 was that the legacy pool got so big that we literally could not save people's save files in the cloud. And so being cautious about how big save files are is actually probably a really good idea. So if I open up one of these, there's some other changes that are going on. So let's skip the tutorial. And let's say, I don't know, Nightmare Zone, whatever. We'll do it in Providence Ridge. But what I want to do is get into the community creation process, because there's a couple changes in there that I think are worth having a look at. So, look at this. I've got the Warlord boon now. So excited. Continue. Okay, so now I've got, this is our sort of community creation screen. And so if I want to recruit somebody from my legacy pool, that is one option. I hit A. And I can go into my legacy pool here, and again, we can see all the details on these characters, and I can really dig into them to figure out who I want to bring into my community, which is really, really nice. So that's good. Let's grab, I don't know, somebody I don't remember all that well. Not Jack Kilgore. I gotta think carefully about which community he belongs in. But let's say Rudy. Let's grab Rudy. Okay, so Rudy's gonna be our first guy. Let's hold A to recruit him. So now he's in that first slot. But let's say I want a random person in my second slot. So I'm gonna hit the right trigger. And we got Michaela here. Michaela Tada. She's okay, but let's see who else we got. We got Teddy. We've got Hibram. We've got Christopher, Steven, Tino, Lex. I'm trying to find somebody. Oh, there was somebody. Oh, crap. There's somebody named Catfish. I was going too fast. Let's keep going. There's Ignacio, Hume, Abbas, Dice. Oh, Dice is a really cool name, but I've already passed him. What can I do? Well, it turns out there's a reverse button. It can only go back 2 steps, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
And then, there we go. And I can get back. So Ty, Dice, and Abbas, basically, here are these 3 characters that I've got available. And if I want to move past Ty, then I'm going to lose Abbas. But if I just went by 1 character or just by 2 characters, I can get him back. So, as somebody who likes to put Easter eggs in the game for community for members of our community, specifically putting their names in our random name generator, this is a massive load off my mind, because there were so many players who would be like, "Oh, Geoffrey put my name into the game. I'm gonna go try to roll that character," and they would just hit that randomize button again and again and again, and they would spend hours doing this, and then they would get it and they would go right past it, like, Isadora, it was right there. Oh no. And now they can go back and actually get it. Now, if you go too fast, you can still, you got to be careful. And also, if I do put your name in the game, please don't do this, because this is just it's a miserable waste of your life. I don't know. The thing you're supposed to enjoy, if I put your name in the game, is the pleasure of knowing somebody else will have a character with your name. That's all it is. Don't try to get your own character, because it takes way too long. But at least, if you're a crazy person who decides to do this, at least you can go back. So this makes me really, really happy. I'm so glad you folks added this. But actually, we're not going to try to start a new community right now. So we're going to back all the way out and try again.